right, welcome back. Many of us will be packing up the car or boarding a plane for a holiday this summer. But have you thought about how you'll feel when you arrive at your destination?
Well, our next guest is an osteopath, chiropractor, and a frequent flyer. And she's here with tips and exercises to help us feel our best on our vacation. Please welcome back to the show, body and posture expert, Liza Egbogah. Welcome back.
Good to see you.
Welcome back. So, Liza, you're going to show us some exercises and releases in just a second that we can do, whether it's in the car or the plane. But what kind of toll does travel or long-term sitting have on our bodies?
So when you think about traveling, you are standing in lines, especially at airports. You're hauling bags off a conveyor belt into the overhead cabin. You're often stressed. You're sitting for large amounts of time in compressed spaces, and that can lead to back pain, can lead to neck pain, shoulder pain, foot pain, and just leave you feeling miserable.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, well, I've had all of those things coming off of a flight, so I need all the tips I can get. So talk to us about how we can arrive looking and feeling better.
So a couple of tips, like number one, you need to wear comfortable shoes because you're going to be standing a lot. And then especially when you're in air, your feet might puff up and you want them to be able to slip out. So you want easy shoes to slip out. And then compression socks are so great, whether you're flying or whether you are in a car, because they're going to stop your feet from swelling up and getting sore because the blood tends to pool in your feet.
Anybody can wear compression socks?
Yeah, absolutely. There's specific socks just for traveling.
For people with hypertension.
Everyone should wear compression socks. When I fly a 17-hour flight and I get off with my compression socks, my feet are perfect. So compression socks. And then also you want to make sure you stay hydrated. So drinking lots of water and limit your caffeine and your alcohol consumption. I know, sorry. And then
I'm like, Liza, you had me.
I didn't say get rid. I said limit it. Just limit it. Just limit it.
When you say limit, like how many cups of coffee are we talking?
1 cup of coffee and 1 or 2 drinks. Okay. And the next thing you want to make sure that you have a moisturizing balm as well, like a multi-purpose one, because the cabin air tends to be really dry.
Yeah.
And then if you're in a car, the AC blasting, that's going to be really dry as well. So a multi-purpose is great because you can put it on your lips, you can put it on your hands, you can put it on any dry patches, which will be really helpful.
Yeah, great.
All right, so how often should we get up when we're traveling? Like whether on a plane or whether we're on a car ride and stopping and, getting out of the car?
So you should really be getting up as often as possible, but at the minimum once an hour.
Okay.
So every hour you should be getting up. If you're on a plane, drinking lots of water will ensure that you'll be getting up to go to the bathroom every hour. So that's an easy one.
Gotcha. Smart.
And then when you're driving, honestly, just take 5 minutes. If you're going to stop for coffee, bathroom, or anything, get up, do a couple of stretches, just walk around a little bit and get back in your car. It won't add too much time to your trip.
You'll always find me in the galley on the plane doing squats, air squats.
It's amazing.
Yeah, all of it. Okay, speaking of exercises.
I was like, you're that person.
I'm that person. Stretching.
Can I get another glass of wine, please?
When you don't drink, you have time to squat, I think.
You're right.
But why don't we get into some of those exercises? So what is the first one, and tell us what it does for us.
Okay, so for the first one, we're doing a scapular squeeze with neck extension.
Okay.
So to do this, you're going to
You can do it too, audience.
Let's all do it.
Yeah.
You can have your elbows nice and close on your side.
Okay.
And then you want to squeeze your shoulder blades together till you feel a stretch at the front. So it's like you're holding a pencil between your shoulder blades.
Good.
And then when you feel that, you just want to look up to the ceiling. And then you're going to feel a stretch at the front of your neck.
Yes. So good.
This is the opposite of what we look like on our phones.
Yeah. This is actually really good because we always have our heads down, so it's really good.
Absolutely, and this is exactly what that's doing. So that's reversing the effects of you being bent over on your phone, like if you're on a plane or bent over watching a movie, or if you're even driving because you're bent over the steering wheel, you get comfortable. This helps counteract a lot of that hunching that happens when you travel.
Yeah. How often are we doing that? Like, what is the cycle there?
Oh, this feels so good that for me, I'll do it throughout the flight. So you're holding that for 10 seconds, and you can do this as part of your routine. It's like, okay, let me do my little stretch, and then I'm going to go get up, use the bathroom.
Yeah, and it's also really easy because you can do this in your seat while you're on the flight.
You can do all of these in your seat. Yeah,
smart. All right, so the next exercise focuses on our spine. Talk to us about this one.
Yes, so this one is a seated back extension. So you're going to have both of your feet flat on the floor.
Okay.
And then you want to have your glutes firmly in your seat.
Glutes firm.
And then imagine that someone is taking their hand and pushing your lower back. So it's creating creating this curve or a C in your back.
Okay.
And then you're just taking deep breaths in as you extend. So it's like your chest is out, your butt's sticking out, and you have this curve in your spine. And you're going to hold that for 10 breaths. And then you're going to relax. And this is a great back extension.
This is great. I'm just imagining a really cute guy on the plane, just kind of going, what is she?
Oh, the cute guy's gonna like that, actually. Yeah, he's gonna like that.
Actually. None of your business, sir. All right, so what is this doing for us?
So this is a great decompression because when you're sitting for a long period of time, that causes your hip flexors to tighten up. It causes compression in your spine. So by doing this movement, you're actually decompressing your spine because with so much time spent sitting, it causes your spine to curl over. So just like the previous one, we're reversing that curvature with this exercise.
Okay, we have to get through the rest of the exercise, so we'll move along a little bit. Circulation, you were talking compression stockings earlier. What other things can we do to help circulation?
So acupressure is great for lymphatic drainage. And so I'm going to show you some acupressure points.
Okay.
The first one is C of energy. So what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 fingers and you want to go 2 finger breaths below your belly button.
Okay.
And then you want to press in and use your other hand to reinforce. And you're going to press that in until you're like, oh, for 30 seconds.
Okay.
What is that doing?
Yeah.
So this is actually helping with lymphatic drainage. It helps to reduce bloating and puffiness and really gets things stimulating because when you're in a plane or car, you're going to get congested and bloated. So this helps to relieve that.
To release the gas.
Yes.
I'll just be here.
on board. Yes.
I'll just be here for the rest of the show.
Yes.
Okay, for our legs and circulation, what do you recommend?
Yeah, so this is the yin mound spring, so it's called. And with this one, what you're doing, you can cross your legs if you have room. And this is front bone is called your tibia. And you want to go along the side of your tibia until you're right under your knee. So where it kind of stops, you'll feel a bone. It should feel like a tender spot.
Okay, got
When
it.
you feel that tender spot, you want to press in with your fingers. So you can use those 2 fingers or you can use your thumb. And again, you want to hold that for 30 seconds. And this is great because that helps with the puffiness and the swelling that can happen in your feet and ankles. Because the blood is all pooling when you're sitting, so this helps to alleviate that.
Okay, quickly for our last one for our arm.
Yes, so this is the diverging passage. And for this one, you're taking 4 fingers above your wrist and on the side of your thumb. And then you just want to hold that spot with your thumb. And you want to hold that for 30 seconds. And this is great if you cannot reach your leg. And same thing, it helps with lymphatic drainage, helps reduce the puffiness, and not just in your legs, but in your face too. So you can arrive looking cute.
Well, then
We do it on both sides, both sides.
Yeah, that's great.
If you can reach, you can do it like this, but ideally just do one
One at a time. And then other
Like while you're watching a movie on the plane.
Yeah,
Not while you're driving.
Gets, of course, and gets rid of the puffiness in our face. So I'll be doing this until the end of the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you so much. That's
Oh my
great.
gosh, we love these tips. Liza, thank you.